How are you? Christina Steinberg here, independent Scentsy Superstar Director for the Fresh Sense of Smell Air. Let's talk about becoming a director in 1 month. 1 month! Cool, right? Okay, let's talk about what it takes to be a director. A director has to have 500 PRV. They have to have 3 active frontline. They need to have 2,000 team wholesale volume and 10,000 group wholesale volume. What is that made of, right? So, first of all, what do you need to do as the person who's trying to become a director? First of all, you need to be courageous, you need to be creative, and you need to be consistent. Courageous, creative, and consistent. You need to be brave. You need to find ways to make weak things strong. So if you go around saying that you're not good at this, you're not good at that, you don't know how to do this, the question is, what are you doing about it? No one's going to fix any of your flaws for you. Anything that you feel not very confident in can be learned. Creativity can be learned. Branding can be learned. How to talk to strangers can be learned. Learning to give speeches, learning to make samples, learning to book parties. All of this is learned. It's not stuff anyone's born with. It's things that you can actually learn if you decide you want to learn them. So never say you're not good at something. Never walk around saying, well, that's just not my strong suit. This is just not something I'm good at. First of all, make it strong. Do it. If you want that to be a good thing about you, make it happen. Find ways to make it happen. Don't rely on your sponsor, your director, or anyone else to do that for you. Go find the resources. Google is awesome for that. But find the resources to help you with the things that you don't think you're very good at, because you can make those things strong. Be creative. Find ways to stand out. Find ways to be authentically you within Scentsy. It's possible. So, be courageous. Learn how to talk to strangers. We are in network marketing, which means you are going to have to network to market yourself. You will not be able to build a business based on who you already know when you start. It's just not going to happen. You have to talk to strangers. You have to talk to people you don't know. You have to find ways to meet people you've never met before. Most of my teammates and most of my customers are people I did not know before this, because it's just part of the game. You have to find people you don't know. You have to find ways to push past the people you know as fast as you can. The best way is by booking home parties. The other best way is being kind in public and talking to people and making conversation with strangers. Talking to them at the grocery store, holding doors open, being branded, always being ready for a conversation. So, like, if you need help with that, this is on your workstation. It's called Conversation Starters. Look it up on your workstation. It teaches you how to talk to strangers. And even so, even if that's not enough, you can Google how to talk to strangers. And there's so many tips on how to overcome anxiety, how to get through those struggles that you have with talking to people that you've never met. You got to ask for referrals. Don't be afraid to ask your friends and family for referrals. First of all, ask them to book a party. If they say no, say, hey, help me find someone who will. I need to get this to work. Make sure you know why you need it to work and tell them. Make sure people understand where your heart is with this, what you need out of this. Like, I wanted to stay home with Everett, and I knew I could with Scentsy because I knew people who were doing it, and I was going to be one of those people. And everyone knew that. I told everyone. They all knew what my goal was with Scentsy. They knew that someday I was staying home with Everett, and this Scentsy craziness was going to get me there. Don't be afraid to be bold with what you want and tell people what you need out of this. They are going to be more likely to help you if they know why the heck you're doing it, and that it's not just something casual. Because the problem is, most people start direct sales and quit. So the likelihood that you'll get referrals if they don't know that you're serious is low, because they're so used to people starting and stopping that they don't want to send their friends to people who are just going to disappoint them. So if you are in it to win it, make sure people know that. Make sure they know they can trust that if they send a friend to you, you are in it and you are going to help them. You're going to be there. You're going to do whatever it takes. Because guess what's going to happen? You're going to keep getting more referrals when they realize how serious you are about this. Make sure it's known. Make sure people know you want to build a team. Make sure they know that you need parties. They know what your goals are. And they know where your heart is and that you're not going anywhere. Because people are so used to people quitting that they will not put their skin in this game for us unless we tell them that we're not quitting. And we prove it to them that we will not. That we don't give up. We work hard. We always do our part. And we are relentless with building our own business on our own backs and working it like we mean it. And when you prove people that they can trust, when you prove to them that they can trust you, you're going to get a lot more referrals. So build outside your network. You've got to be courageous, period. If you're not good at it, make it strong. Find a way to be good at it. Go through trainings. You can do that. There are things that can teach you how to be courageous, to be good at talking to strangers and things like that. Don't be afraid of it. Like I said, go download the conversation starters from your workstation. Consistency's next. Consistency is huge. You have to be working daily and you have to be doing the things that matter. There's so much fluff, but if you are not constantly working on where your next dollar is being sold and where your next teammate's coming from, you're not doing the important work. You're not doing the stuff that's going to get you where you need to go. You've got to be selling Scentsy and you've got to be sharing the blessing and the opportunity of Scentsy with others. That is it. Those are the two main things you have to be doing, and if you don't want to do either one of those, then you don't actually want to be a director. You have to be doing those things, and you can never quit doing those things. Those are things that get you all the way to superstar director and then maintain your title, is constantly selling and sharing the opportunity. That's what network marketing is. It's just what our industry is. And the beauty of that is that we are in control of how much or how little we do. You're in control of that. One thing I love is the 90-day Scentsy Slay. This is something you do every single day, and it's going to help you build up consistency, do really hard stuff, and be able to do it in like an hour a day. Making sacrifices to work your business every single day, you're going to find it difficult, but you're going to have to do it. It's just one of those things that if your why is big enough and your why empowers you, you're going to understand the purpose of a short-term sacrifice to make it happen. When I was building my business, I went to bed super late every night, even though I know I had to get up to work early. I was working 60 to 70 to 80 hours a week sometimes with a brand new baby, and I was tired and I didn't want to do it, but I knew what I wanted out of Scentsy, and I knew I wanted out of the rat race, and I wanted this to be what got me there. And it did, because every single day I got home, I snuggled my baby, and then he went to bed, and I worked my tail off to meet new people, book some parties, talk to people about Scentsy. I sent messages and mail and all the things that I had to do. And I booked my parties for my weekends, which were my only time off. And I hated doing it, fundamentally. But I loved doing it because I knew exactly where it was going to get me. And I love Scentsy, so it wasn't like it was not stuff I enjoyed doing. But it was a sacrifice that was hard for me to make, that there were days I didn't want to make. But I knew for the long-term good, what I wanted out of this, to stay home with my babies, that the short-term sacrifice I had to make to get there was going to be worth it once I did. And it was so worth it. I get to snuggle my babies every day whenever I want to now. I get to do whatever I want with my life. I don't have to ask anyone for permission for anything. And Scentsy did it for me because I was willing to make those sacrifices in the short term to get where I wanted to go. So let's talk about, again, what it takes to get to director. Like I said, 500 PRV a month. You need more than that, period. That's the minimum. The minimum. Good things aren't built on the bare minimum, are they? No. You don't want people hanging around you that just do the minimum. You don't want friends who just give you their minimum. You don't want a leader who's only doing the minimum. How's that going to inspire you to do more than that? How is it going to inspire you to change your life? Life-changing Scentsy work isn't performed at the minimum. So you need to get to 500 consistently, doing things like this, always focusing on your PRV. You'll get there. If that's your main focus and you do it every single day, you'll get there on accident, really. You need to be booking parties. We are a party plan company. That's how we were built. You need to be booking parties. But a party is so many things. It's home parties, basket parties, sit and sniff parties. It's one person spending $200. But you need to be working towards a party every single time that you sit down to sell something. It needs to be worked to a party. Party, 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 party. Businesses are built on parties. This is exactly how our compensation plan is built. Active consultants are made out of one party. So focus on the party. Focus on booking them. Focus on building to them. Focus on the party constantly, and teach your teammates to do the same. And then focus on the opportunity. It's only $49 or $99 depending on the month. It's not a kidney transplant. It's $49 or $99. And if somebody really is serious about making some extra money, do not be afraid to offer them the opportunity. Offer it to them like candy, man. It is nothing. It's fun. We sell a great product. You've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's fun. So you've got to be focusing on building sales to a party every day and sharing the opportunity with people. But like I said, this is going to help. And this is in the comments or the caption area below, so you can download that. So do that every single day and get your teammates to do the same. Get them to Sensational Start. Get them to Shooting Star. Get them through the fundamental Scentsy tools that we have that will get them where they need to go, because then that's where this all comes together. like I said, a director's made of 500 PRV, 2,000 team wholesale volume, and 10,000 group wholesale volume, and 3 active frontline consultants. 10,000 team wholesale volume sounds like a lot. Oh my gosh, you scared me.
I'm just trying to
Go away. 10,000 wholesale volume sounds like a lot, but it's really just 4-star consultants because, oh my gosh, my heart won't stop beating really hard. Okay. 2,500 team wholesale volume is what it takes to be a star consultant. 4 times that is a director. So all you need to do to build your team to a director level team is you need to build 4-star consultants. You need to mentor, train, and coach 4 people that you've personally sponsored, preferably, to star consultant. That's it. And you know what a star consultant is made of? Just 10 good parties, which is if they have 4 people on their team, all 5 of them just doing 2 parties a month. 2 a month, people can do that. Max a party's 2 hours. So you need them to find 4 people willing to work 4 hours a month. What kind of part-time job can you work 4 hours a month and make good money doing? 4 hours a month. And seriously, if they worked 4 hours a month and had 2 good parties, that's about 600 PRV for them. That's like a $150, $200 paycheck. Divide that back out by 4. What part-time job pays you $25 an hour? It's the best side hustle ever. Who wants to work 4 hours a month and make $25 an hour doing it? I do. You do. We all do. So do your friends. Don't be afraid to offer the opportunity. So, like I said, a director is made of 4-star consultants. A star consultant is made of 10 parties that them and their friends do. So they have some people join their team the same way that you're having people join your team. And then if everybody's partying like they should be, everyone just needs to do 2 a month and you're a director. 1 director is 4-star consultants, which is 10 parties to make a star consultant. 10 parties makes a star consultant. 4-star consultants makes 1 director. That is it. If you are doing what it takes, focusing on your PRV, offering the opportunity, it's just 1 director is 4-star consultants and 1-star consultant is 10 parties. So all that's going to do is you get that 1-star consultant who has 4 teammates on their team and they all have 2 parties. That person hits star consultant. And if you have 4 of those people on your team do it in 1 month, you're a director in 1 month. So even if you started today and all you had to do was get your 4 best friends to join you, get your best friend, your mom, your sister, and your aunt, get them all to join your team, and then tell them to have their 4 best friends join them. And all of you commit to 2 parties. 2 in that month. You're a director and they're all star consultants. Is that the craziest thing you've ever heard? Because it's true. It's the fundamentals of Scentsy. It's consistency. It's talking to strangers. It's building your business out of the things that matter, your PRV, and offering the opportunity. 1 director is made of 4-star consultants. 4-star consultants is made of 10 parties. Any which way you'll have them. 10 parties. 10 good parties. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do right now to make sure that you are building star consultants, that you are partying, and that you are focusing on PRV and offering the opportunity as your sole focus in your business? What's that going to do for you this month? If you decide, I'm going to get to director in a month, you could be anywhere on your journey and make that happen. If you asked your 4 best friends to join you, and then you told them to have their 4 best friends join them, and then you all committed to 2 good parties this month. What? Isn't that just so crazy? So crazy. So have your 4 best friends get their 4 best friends to join. You all commit to 2 parties. You're a director. Let me know if you guys have questions. I'm so excited for you because I really hope some light bulb moments just happened. But yeah, you can do it. You can do it in a month. You can do it in 3. You can do it at any pace. If your goal and the fundamentals are there, if you've written down, I need 4-star consultants on my team, and then look at who's on your team right now, figure out who you want those star consultants to be and mentor them there by teaching them to talk to strangers, teaching them to be consistent in their business. And everybody, if you're all focusing on PRV and sponsoring new consultants, you're all going to hit exactly what you want. You're going to hit your goals.